Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to rock. I want to rock. No, I want to just have our... I guess we'll recruit some players. I think fatigue goes away as you take a break from playing the Blitzball. I'm not sure if we can... Are these guys actually really better than what we've got? Endurance 10, shoot 4 and shoot 5, get new data. I don't know if these guys are better, if that was a good deal. Natus. I'm starting to think I should not have done that. Hold on. Okay, let's go back. I'm not going to spend this video on Blitzball, but I do want to, since I have this notion that as you potentially, like, I probably won't be clever enough to do it, but if somebody makes a mental note of the fatigue of one of our players, I just want to see if going out and doing battles and just staying away from the Blitzball minigame causes fatigue to go down on its own. Somebody posted some useful tips on how to avoid creating fatigue, and I think one of the reasons I'm having so much trouble is I just like totally gave all of my players massive fatigue right off the bat. So like the blue number next to your score is the sweet spot. So you're not supposed to train beyond that level because that's what increases fatigue. So when I was like dumping 9s into stuff, I was really creating some pretty serious issues. So I think the thing to do would be to 8 points in shooting for Pain. And then for Shu, who already has a 9 in shooting, he can only take 5 more points before it becomes an issue. That's the sweet spot. Brother kind of needs to be good at everything, honestly, but I guess passing needs to be better, because in theory he should be up in the front, getting the ball to... Lowers endurance. He needs endurance too. But he should be passing to Brother and to Pain and Shu. And Riku in her position I think also needs to be better at passing. But her endurance is low also. Yuna definitely needs to... Yuna has already got 4 in passing. Wish she had better endurance. Maybe I can work on her endurance, which decreases block. But yeah, I guess what I gotta realize is you just don't do a number higher than... these guys need to be good on attack and good on block. Shinra's got horrible block and not very good attack either. You can't really do a whole lot of practice of this blocking without getting fatigued. Oh, but that's right. With Riku, I was going to do something to decrease her fatigue instead. And with Suya, slowly work on increasing that catching. Because Suya's already got an 8 and can't apparently get that much better. Biggs and Wedge, probably just going to dismiss at some point. But let's practice. So Pain's shooting went down, or purple's went up, blue went down. So her rec went down, unfortunately. Brother's passing did go up. Shooting did go up, rec went down. Riku's fatigue did go down. Okay, so I'm figuring this out a little better. Yuna's block went down, but her endurance didn't go up, so that sucks. Buddy's block went up and his range went down. Shinra's block went up and range went down. Suya now has 0 in pass but 9 in catch. That is kind of a problem because Suya has to pass the ball when making a successful block. So that was an awful lot of points spent. Let's but I can do the same thing again. So that's 36 is what I'll have if I do the same thing again. Pain incurred a minor injury due to over-fatigue. Her fatigue is at 7. Oh, did I not go and see if their sweet spots changed? Well, Yuna's endurance went up at least. I guess people's sweet spots changed. Well, I think that means I'll have to play a game, an exhibition match, and take Pain out of the game in order to so that she can recover. And then we'll do an exhibition match, and I'll go on and do something other than Blitzball. Because the plan was not to actually use this video to do Blitzball. Although some basic knowledge of how the hell it's supposed to work is, wait, who got hurt? One of mine got hurt. I think. I don't know how you call timeout. Riku is injured. Oh, great. My whole team is fucking dying. Okay, so the idea was to get a game behind us so Pain could come back from injury, and other people got injured instead. We got 40 points. Huzzah. Now who's injured? Pain can come back. Formation. I don't want to change formation. I want to, oh. This is how I change formation. Alright, so who has an outscore of greater than 0? Riku's gonna be out for 2 games. God damn it, Riku. Riku's actually pretty fucking terrible. I guess that's one way to get her fatigue score down. So I guess it was Kilika Beasts who were getting injured, not my guys. Anyway, Brother can be set to downtime, I guess. All these guys with high fatigue scores should be set to downtime. This is gonna turn into a frickin' this is gonna end up being a frickin' Blitzball video after all. It's a Blitzball video after all. It's a Blitzball video after all. So Suya and his terrible catching. I think it could be a problem. And raise receiving and lower shot. I don't get it. That bugs me a lot. Raises range. Chance of raising morale to the max. Maybe counseling is better. New Age counseling to optimize your life biorhythms. Partner up with a teammate to build trust and cooperation. switch that to something less stupid. We'll raise your endurance. And then pain, I want that shot as high as possible. Although she got a minor injury from just training last time, which was frustrating. Riku needs to be better at passing. Oh, she's out. That's right. So I guess I can spend points trying to get her to come back. So shot went up, receive went down. Brother's fatigue is very low now. Thank goodness. Endurance went up for Shu. Riku's out went down by 1. Yuna's fatigue went down. Buddy's fatigue went down. Shinra's fatigue went down. Suya doesn't seem to have changed. Biggs and Wedge won't have changed. So let's just try to get Riku back on her feet. And try to bring down fatigue for some people. I mean, we're good enough to go toe-to-toe with the beasts without a lot of improvement. Go into beast mode. So everybody who's not on downtime already has their stats where I want them. In Pain, we could make a better shooter again. By 5. So Pain did get to be a better shooter, but her reception is continuing to go down. Riku's recovering is off the injured list. So I'm out of points. Seems like I could save here. Well, knowing what I know about, thanks to that one dude's tips, finally understanding the sweet spots a bit better, I'm tempted to make this yet another Blitzball video. That'll go back on some things I said in the end of the last video. What the hell, you guys should know better than to trust me. But no, actually what I'm going to try to do, I got a FAQ, oh, I should have boarded airship from there. I got a FAQ. Well, now it's going to be tough for me to test my theories about fatigue. Other than the fact that if I get, I had like Brother at like 2 fatigue. So if I come back and Brother's at 0 fatigue, then maybe I'll know that something actually happens when you get away from Blitzball for a while. Go talk to Buddy. You got anything to say about Blitzball? Somebody please explain to me why we need to play Blitzball. Thank you. Oh, Pain. I don't know what Pain wants to do, but she seems to hate everything she's asked to do as part of the Goings. Go, go, Goings! Victory, victory, victory! So what I want to do is get out of doing these in order, and I want to get all of the Crimson Spheres so we can watch them. And there are certain spheres that, like the Gipple Sphere, we have a Nude Sphere, I think. The Gipple Sphere we're not going to get in this playthrough. I'll have to try to get that next time. But the there's some strange music coming from Guadasalam. I wonder who's playing. But yeah, we want to actually go to Guadasalam to get 1 Crimson Sphere, and then the other 2 that we don't already have are both going to come from Bavel. Might take me more than one mission or one video to get all of them, but we should be able to get all of the Crimson Spheres and thus be able to see one complete narrative about the Crimson Squad in this game. Hey, the Guado appear to be here, and these guys. Our faces are all weird. It is our way. Guado need conditioner badly. Quit interfering in their happy reunion of not being in the forest that's going to die. So I guess the idea, they don't need to stay in the forest that's going to disappear. They can actually live somewhere else. Brilliant. Riku, pull up your pants and stop doing that.
There could be no sweeter melody
than the sound of children screaming.
As if this music delivered the Guado from our unhappy fate.
We've also killed the LeBlanc Syndicate.
Reviled by all of Spira, most of my people decided to forsake Guado Salam.
Your Blitzball team's still pretty good.
Those of us who remained until the very end eventually tired of our miserable fortune and fled to Macalania.
So you didn't remain to the end.
We went to wither away together with the woods.
Well, your hair does appear to be made of wood.
That is when we met our musical friends.
The musical gangster.
They too were prepared to fade away with their beloved Macalania woods.
Or be murdered by the Ronso.
Yet hearing them perform, I felt a quickening in my blood.
You felt the quickening?
I was quite moved.
There could be only one.
I could not stand by and let such exquisite music be extinguished.
Well, get a tape recorder, record it, and then put it in the bargain bin.
With the other Guado, I decided to bring them home to Guado Salam.
They're really not that good. They don't deserve death, I'm just saying.
Guado objected. It's been many years since I've seen such solidarity among my people.
Well, one Guado objected, but we killed him.
Surely this music was the salve that healed our weary hearts.
That's great. Do I get mission complete or not? I want the damn mascot dress sphere. Give me mission complete. Now and then in days to come, when asked of our home, we will speak of this town. Oh, wait, you're the Native American-y dude. Bora, Pukara, and all the lads are coming to live here with us and that. Next time you prepare a song, I hope that you'll let us play along. No. Isn't music amazing? It brings so much joy. Yeah, what about the LeBlanc Syndicate? What's up with you guys? Don't you think it's a wonderful song? I totally want LeBlanc to hear this. But she's gonna freak when she finds out the Guado have attempted to retake their city. They must all die.
I am quite aware of the Ronso's hatred for the Guado.
Yeah, it's been a big part of the plot.
If they were to attack tomorrow, I would neither run nor hide.
But they don't have the balls.
If they asked to talk, I would talk. Were they to take my life, I would give it willingly.
You're a weird dude, Trommel.
Not the Ronso. They don't want
yeah, who's ever heard of a Ronso being into battle?
Their elders on top of things.
Like you know.
That is auspicious news. The Guado, too, must choose a new leader.
What about you?
What about random Guado number 7?
I will never be remembered for anything but my service under Lord Jiskel and Lord Seymour.
Mother was kidnapping me.
Ah, quit your belly aching! You'd make a fine leader!
You're the only named character amongst the Guado.
Without any concern for your own safety.
Well, what concern for my safety? We warped with save spheres.
But my strength came from your music.
Came.
You're wrong. The music only helped you unlock your own inner strength.
Well, in that case, my inability to determine the obvious makes me a poor leader.
So, then I will work these old bones as best
Gonna
I
end up
can
a big old
before
pile
my
of them bones.
beloved Guado.
Thank you for aiding me in my false attempts at modesty. Unbeknownst to the Go-Wings, Trommel's doing the traditional Chinese refuse promotion twice and accept it on the third offering. And they just fed right into his hands. He's a regular fucking Cao Pi. He's a regular fucking Cao Pi. What? Poacher, you have never experienced a Christmas party? What? I don't think Bobo or Bean... Well, Bobo, maybe. I don't think Bean's watching this LP. Which is a shame. It is the most girl-friendly of all LPs. Unifying an entire race can't be easy, but if Pop can do it, so can Trommel. Well, I'll grant you one thing, Riku. Trommel, for all of his faults, is not the idiot your father is. Trommel has resolve. If he holds to it, he'll make a fine leader. Yep, it's a pretty heavy score. So let's go back to Guado Salam. And, Trommel's pretty busy holding Guado Salam together now that he's leader. I hope he takes it easy now and then, too. Yeah, you know, Trommel, when he needs to relax, just listens to this dumbass music of these guys, and that's all he needs. I'm so happy we were able to return home once again. Oh. Anybody? Well, I don't have the FAQ open, so I don't want to attempt PR missions. It was listening to their song that we go out to remember what it is to hope. Hey, what about you? You want to join my Blitzball team? Many of the sphere owners who were here have moved on to other lands, other faces, other rooms. Well, here's this door we've been trying to open for forever. Can we forge ourselves anew?
Oh, Lady Yuna, I'm glad you're here.
Have you visited this door in every chapter?
Please feel free to take anything you need.
What is this place?
Who are
This
you?
was to be the final resting place for the memories of the Guado. Before leaving, we carefully stored away those things we had passed down for generations.
You know,
I'm
ribbons,
told that
iron
some of us
dukes.
stole back here for a nostalgic glance at lost times.
Clip your nails,
Even
man.
the most unassuming of memories can console a wounded spirit.
In that case, I shouldn't take anything.
Yes, but some of
On
these
the
are gold
contrary.
level accessories.
My lady's path leads to a bright tomorrow. The Guado would be honored if you used their past to shape Spira's future.
I said no! Stop pushing me! I intend to go to Mount Gagazet in due course and attempt to open relations with the Ronso Elder. Well, use the sphere thingies, cameras, whatever.
Are you the Lady Yuna?
Yes.
I have orders to
I
kill
knew
you!
it. Leon and Aid told me about you.
Oh, it's a Guado kid.
Really? You're friends?
I didn't say that.
Yeah. I heard the Ronso hate us, but Leon and Aid were really friendly.
Well, you didn't try to kill them.
Oh, this is for you. Aid gave it to me.
It's a dirty rock. It's the Tempered Will Garment Grid.
For me?
No,
Yeah,
I actually meant to
they
give it to
gave me Tons
Riku.
more like it.
Tons of garment grids.
Leon told me the story of Lady Yuna and the Ronso Elder.
It was rated R.
Now that I've met you, I think I want to go meet the Elder too.
He's not as
Besides,
interesting as I am.
Leon and Aid promised me that we could climb their mountain together.
That's sweet. We never really were exposed to the concept of Guado children up until this point, but that's kind of nice. There's a lot of little feel-good moments in this overall very silly kind of game. I do not remember, though, what the actual name of the garment grid he gave us was. Tempered Will and Indomitable? No. I'm like hoping it'll trigger something when I see it here, but I don't really remember. Hour of Need, was it? I don't think so. Raging Giant? I do not remember which one we just got. Howling Wind? Howling Wolf? I mean, for me, the best ones are always the ones with innate, like, as soon as you equip it, it has innate abilities, because I don't like, there's very few situations where I'm going to enjoy or want to take the time switching between, maybe it was Tempered Will. That one actually is potentially useful to switch through between those gates, but like when you're in boss battles where it would be worth it to get stuff like Black Magic Weight Down or whatever, those are also the battles where you don't want to waste a lot of turns switching between garment grids. So I actually kind of lost track of what that was about. We got the key item Barrelized Sphere. Oh, okay, well that's something we can watch. I didn't realize that would be in here. And the Tetra Bracelet, which I think Tetra Bracelets are something similar where a prize in Like, this would be a lot more useful if I wasn't playing the International Edition and didn't do a bunch of off-screening where I got some fairly high-end accessories through the Creature Creator game. So Invincible. Insignia of Destruction allows max damage to retrieve Tetra Blades. It converts that stuff into HP. Okay, that is better than what I had. I had gotten like a glut of Tetra... whatever the one that absorbs that, or rather nullifies that damage, but doesn't convert it into hit points. I had, yeah, Tetra Guards. So a Tetra Bracelet is better. Although I'm not going to bother to equip any of them now. Lean and Aid told me they were going to Mount Gagazet to apologize to their elder, which is probably also a scene we should go check out at some point. But I wanted to come to Gagazet to deal with that, to get mission complete, but also to head into the manor born. I intend to go to Mount Gagazet to chillax. Seems like it's be really nice there. But I want to see what's happening in what has become Chateau LeBlanc. The Syndicate seems to have left.
We probably shouldn't just barge in like this.
Why not?
If they didn't want us in here, they would have locked the door.
Why are we suddenly
Isn't that logic
tactful?
a little backwards?
Isn't your face a little stupid? If they didn't lock the door, they wouldn't have wanted us in
Anything
here.
goes for the gull wings.
That works
That's
better.
for sure.
But I would think the Guado will take this place back at some point. That would make sense to me anyway. But I'm not sure. We got to do something in here to get a sphere. I should probably actually open the fact to this section, but I'm looking instead at the sphere fact. But if we just come up in here, we just get to LeBlanc's room. Don't be nosing around the boss's chamber while she's away. You have to say, but you're not going to actually stop us, so fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Check out the nude statue. Okay, so apparently it's not in here. No, what am I doing? I gotta go this way, yeah. I have to go into the part that actually had enemies back in the day. The LeBlanc Syndicate, the Plinko Syndicate enemies are not oversoulable. And now that we've got access to that, well, in Chapter 5, we basically have the ability to fight all oversoulable enemies. Because there's a optional dungeon that we're going to be messing with shortly, where that's a big thing. So was this all here when it was Seymour's Palace? Just probably without the LeBlanc logos? Am I going to have to bust out that fact to figure out where the hell this is? I'm not seeing a sphere. Better just check here. LeBlanc hideout within treasure box. Sphere number 4. So I guess we just search the whole thing, or I pull out a fact. Because it said story level 4, which suggests it was not obtainable earlier. What if I hit this thing? Can I get knocked up to the... Okay, never mind. I can't go up to... Well... You come here, it looks like there's... Seems like there's... yeah, here we go. Gotta look at the map, not the screen. Here we are. Excellent. Alright, and I know exactly how to get the other two, although it's not going to be quite as quick a thing. But let's go ahead. Is there a save sphere? There is not, but there is one right out here in the hall. So we can board an airship, and next time we will. Well, let's check and see what these two have to say. Memories can console a wounded spirit. Yeah, I suppose they can. It's okay to fall back on our memories during rough times, right? No, that's not allowed. That'll actually, although it's going to take forever to get there, memories and your past are a big theme of the optional super dungeon, which we will not be completing by any stretch of the imagination next time, but we are going to get a bit of a start going at it, so that we can grab the Crimson Spheres that are contained in the early levels thereof. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hope you'll join me next time for more Final Fantasy X-2. Bye-bye.